to my series, Occasional Motorcycle Series, and on behalf of PM Collection, we're just delivering a beautiful Velocette. It arrived extremely well crated from the UK, and it came in a genuine Velocette trailer. Look at that. And that was how well it was packed in there, not a mark on it. And what is it? Well, obviously it's a Velocette. So let's have a look at the crate, just to keep the suspense going a little bit longer. It was shipped by Oakbr, and I must give a big shout out to Oakbr, especially Neal at Oakbr Logistics. Did a great job from collection in the UK to when it was handed over in actually Singapore, because his particular one finished in Singapore. And the new owner is absolutely delighted with their Velocette. So let's have a look at it. And this is it coming into view now, a Velocette Vogue. We believe it's possibly only number 2 or number 3 in Australia. It's just literally rolled out the crate there. Alpha Papa Lima 854 Bravo is its English registration number. And it just so happens that that registration number will now stay with the bike even though it's in Australia. It won't be ridden with that number, it'll be ridden with a historic number plate on it, but that plate, APL 854, is still registered to that bike in the UK on what they call a SORN, S-O-R-N, Statutory Off-Road Notification. So that plate can't be issued to someone else. So it was issued originally to this particular bike. And let's tell you a little bit about the bike. It's horizontally opposed, twin, 200cc. The English tax disc is still on it there. We've got to put the windscreen on it yet. It came with the optional indicators on it, which a lot of them didn't. Twin headlights, so it was really pretty fancy for its age. So twin headlights, a lot of fiberglass around it. And then this particular one has on it the panniers on both sides there. But more importantly, not only is it kickstart, it is also electric start. We'd like to thank Eddy's Moto in the UK for securing this for my client. And we'll be going over to Eddy's next year to do a series on Eddy's motorcycles live from the UK. So this is the Velocette Vogue. We'll put it together later. Not much to go on. The windscreen, a few little bits, mirrors, and then we'll start it up because it was sold as a fully going bike from, unfortunately, a deceased estate. It was on the UK LE register, and it's now remaining on the LE UK register because the owner happens to be, while living in Australia, a member of the LE club in the UK. Tyres on it there are very good tyres. We'll put it through a roadworthy probably later this week, next week, and register it here in Australia. We've got the official Rover import for it. Gave it a new 17-digit VIN number, which is the traditional Velocette 4 numbers, and about, 13 numbers in front of it, most of which are 0000000, just to fill it in to keep the bureaucrats happy. So that's APL 854, a genuine Velocette. Came with all the papers from the original owner. The original owner had it as a daily ride, and unusual for probably bikes in the UK. This particular one has done 30,862 miles. 30,862 miles. And it was their daily transport in the UK, northern part of the UK, but we'll fill you in a little bit more on that. Original seat on it. It's the only things that have been done, it's been converted to 12 volt from 6 volt. And like I said, it can carry that APL 854 for the rest of its life because that's been registered in the UK. Runs Miller electrics there. You can just see them down the bottom. But they convert 12 volt twin headlights. So the owner is absolutely delighted that it's now on Australian soil. Took from memory around about February, I purchased it for the owner. Found it on English Gumtree. Purchased it for the present owner. then arranged, as I said, through ridgelogistics, Neal, who just happens to own a Velocette himself, and he did a great job. In fact, the owner's going to keep this crate here. It's so good. The timber in it, and it's all treated timber, went through customs, no trouble at all. So if you see this bike around, it'll have an Australian historic plate on the back, but underneath will be APL 854. Say hello to the owner, give it a wave, and enjoy seeing this Velocette Vogue on the Australian roads and on the Australian Velocette registration. So if you are interested in bikes, especially Velocettes, tell us about your Velocette. If you're just interested in bikes or whatever, hit the like button and subscribe to this channel for more exciting news. And especially for our Velocette fans, we have at least one more import coming this year, maybe a second import coming in, and we're really looking forward to that because we're building up, or the owner is building up, probably the best Velocette collection in Australia. So welcome to Australia for the Velocette Vogue, and don't forget to give us that like.